Hebrew is very phonetic. There's very few exceptions to the rules. So it really is quite an easy language to learn, besides from the grammar part. But when we're just learning to read, it's completely phonetic. So in Hebrew, letters are on the top and the consonants, and the vowels are underneath the letter. So in order for a letter to be pronounced, it has to have a vowel underneath of it. Okay, so we're going to turn to page 2, which introduces the letter mem. And if you look at the top of the page, the word there is melech, which melech means king. And that's the first goal word. There's always a word at the top with an arrow. That means it's the word that we're learning to read. Okay, so the letter mem makes the M sound. And in the box underneath the mem, there's the 3 vowels that we're going to learn today. So the first one is 1 dot, and it makes the sound E. The vowel in the middle, or 2 dots next to each other, makes A. And the 3 dots make E, like a short E. So it's E, A, and E. Right. You might want to write it in if you want. Well, it's down at the bottom. There's a little key also. Okay. Good morning, Sandy and Patricia. I'm glad you joined us. Okay. Sure. All right. So we're going to read line 1, 2, and 3 together. It's a little hard to read together when there's so many of us, but once in a while we'll try it, and sometimes you'll read by yourselves. Okay, but these 3 lines we're going to attempt to read together. So line 1, you can all unmute if you want. And line 1 is just me. You put the mem with the E sound and it becomes me. So it's me, 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 me. And line 2. May, 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 may. And line 3. Meh, 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 meh. And now 4 just puts 2 lines together with the same vowel. So let's try that. It's me, 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 me. And 5, may, 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 may. 6. Now line 7 combines 2 different vowels with under the same letter. Okay, so 7 is me, 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 me. 8. Me, 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 10. Me, 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 me. Okay, easy, right? Okay, the hard part's remembering the vowel sounds. All right, but let's try page 3. So they're introducing a new letter here, lamed, makes the L sound, but you put the same vowels underneath of it.
Oh, God.
Okay, so we're going to do lines 1, 2, 3 together, and then we'll try them individually. Okay, so line 1 is Lee, 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 Lay, lay, and 3. Okay.
Lily.
So would someone want to try line 4?
I'll
Don't.
try it. I'll try it.
Great, Terry. Thank you.
Okay, so line 4.
Everyone but Terry has to mute. Okay.
Lee, Lee, la, 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 Lee, la, Lee, la, la, Lee.
Wonderful. And 5. Someone want to try? Don't be shy. It's okay. Everyone's learning. Alexandra? Thank you.
5, you said? Yeah.
Alexandra, can you stop 1 second? I'm sorry. Julia has just joined us, I noticed. You want to introduce yourself, Julia?
I do. Thank you. I'm sorry for interrupting. You're already reading past class introductions, so that's great. My name is Julia Loeb. You've probably gotten emails from me. I hope you've gotten emails from me. A lot of them ended up in spam this time. I'm not sure why. But anyway, I am co-chair of the Education Committee for Women's League and a Women's League Vice President. The Education Committee is the part area of Women's League that are sponsoring these classes, and that's why I've been sending the emails out to you about the classes. I just want you to feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or issues. There's a lot of movement sometimes in the first couple of weeks of the class where people are trying to figure out, is this the right place for me? Is it too easy? Is it too difficult? So just know that that happens. And so even though, you know, I said the classes might be full, there's some movement that goes on. So we'll make sure that you get in the right place. And I just added my email in the chat. If you add me to your contact list on your whatever email site you're using, then that usually ensures that you will get the emails from me, actually. So I just wanted to welcome you back. And you're in very capable hands with Sharon.
Thank you, Julia, for joining us.
Thank you for letting me break in.
And thank you for arranging everything. I know everyone appreciates it. Okay. So, sorry, Alexandra.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right. So line 5,
Right.
lay, 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 le, lay, lee, le, 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 lee, le, lay.
Beautiful. Okay. And 6. So 6 is a little harder because we're putting 2 letters together now, but it's the same vowels. So now we have the mem and the lama together. Okay, so number 1 in line 6 is me, le. So someone give that a try. Margot, thank you.
Me, le, me, lee, lay, me, le, lay.
Beautiful. And 7. Leslie.
Me, la, me, la, me, la, me, la. Boy, me, la, and me, la.
Beautiful. And 8. Sandy, I got your message. Hopefully you can hear us. Okay. Someone want to try that? Line 8. Someone tried. Someone wants to give it a try. Go ahead, Tara. It's okay to try.
Okay, so line 8.
Yes.
Me, me, mel,
Good.
me, mela, me, mel.
And Terry did it correctly. Look at the last word. It's the same as the second word in the line. There's no vowel under that, so you just end it. So it's me, Mel. They connect together, those two lines, those two letters. Okay. So line 9. Someone want to try? Patricia, you want to try?
Okay, but boy, this is very difficult.
We'll help
Okay.
you. It's okay.
Me, me, le. Me, me, le. Me, le. Me, le. Me, le.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
From the, and while you're riding in the car, even harder.
Oh, yeah, oh,
Okay. And line 10. Is it line 9 or 10? It was track. 9, I think. It's 9.
I'll do it.
Okay, Joan, great.
Oh, well, go ahead if somebody else wants.
No, Joan.
Mele. It's the same thing. Mele. 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 Mele.
Right. The first 2 letters in the word melech.
Mele.
Okay. So the next letter is going to be the last letter in the word melech, which is a final letter. In Hebrew, there are no capital letters. Okay. They just all are the same, but there's a few ending letters that only come at the end of a word. So this is called a final chaf. Okay. And it only comes at the end of a word. Later on, we'll learn what the chaf looks like at the beginning. So this is the one with the guttural sound that doesn't have an English equivalent, like in, what do they have here? They have like in Knedlach or Koach or Chevra. It's that ch sound, okay? Has to come from your throat. So line 1 is just ch, 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 ch. And then I'm going to read line 2 for you so you can hear how it comes at the end. There's no vowel under it. So it's just mich, mech,
Mich,
mech,
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 mich,
mich,
mich.
Let's do line 3 together. It's lich,
Lich,
lech, lech,
lech,
lich,
lich,
lech. Line 4 we can do together also. It's
lech,
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 lay, lech, le,
lech,
le.
lech.
Okay. And line 5,
La,
le, me.
Me.
Now they're putting those 3 sounds together. Le,
la,
Me.
mech,
le,
me,
lay,
Lay.
me.
me.
Okay. Someone want to try line 5 by themselves,
Le.
just to make sure you got it right.
Le. Me.
Margo, thank you. Line 5 we're doing.
lech,
lech,
meh, ge,
Le,
le, mech, le, mich, le, mech.
Beautiful. Okay. And line 6 is the end of melech. We can all do it together. It's all the same word. Lech, 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 lech. Line 7 is all the same. We can try that together. Meh, lech, meh, lech,
La,
le,
la, la,
le,
la, la,
and
la,
lech,
la,
le.
lech. And line 8, they're breaking down the word melech in syllables. So it's meh,
la,
Ge,
melech,
la,
le,
melech,
la,
le,
and they put an exclamation point to show you that you completed a word. Melech.
Oh.
And line 9 is melech,
la,
melech, melech.
le,
And line 10, you're starting in Hebrew, there's a lot of prefixes, okay? So now they're introducing the word mi melech, which means from a king. The prefix mi in front of any word means from. So it's mi
mi,
melech,
lech,
mi melech, mi.
lech.
Okay. Anyone have a question before we go on? Good. It takes a lot of practice, that's all. When we're done, from week to week, if you don't practice, you won't remember.
I have
Jen,
a question. Yes, I didn't print out the entire book because I wasn't confident that I would even get through the first week. So what I want to know now is how many pages are we doing today? Because I have to go print out something. I
think
have the next page, but I don't have anything more after that.
well, my goal is to get to page 10.
Oh,
but
okay.
we'll see if that happens, okay?
Yeah.
If we don't, we don't. It's okay. We're not pressure.
Okay.
So the next page, on page 5, are you printed out to page 10, Jen?
No, I have to go print. I have 5. So
Okay.
I'll have to get the rest.
Okay. So page 5 is the chaf again, but it's the chaf that comes in the beginning or the middle. We just, the one in the chaf sofit, the ending sofit is the one we just had. So they're really the same letter. They make the same sound, except one is only at the end of a word. Okay. So it's a ch sound again. So line 1 is just ch, 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 ch. Same thing with line 2. It's just ch, 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 ch. And now they're putting the vowels under it. So let's do line 3 together. Is chi, chi, che, 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 che. And line 4, they're putting 2 cups together. Is chi, che, che, chi,
Ge,
che,
ge,
che.
hey.
Okay. And line 5. Someone want to,
Ge,
okay, I'm going to read it first and then someone can try and read it, okay? Just because it's getting a little more difficult. So line 5 is chi li, chi mi, chi mich, chi lech, le, chek. So line 5, someone want to try? Someone wants to give it a go. Terry?
Chi, li, chi, mi, chi, mich, Lech. Lechem. Lechech. No. Lechech.
Right, the first time, right? Good job. Okay. And line 6, we can do together because it's all the same. Now, if you look on line 6, there's no vowel under the lamed, but there should be, okay? And there would never be a letter at the beginning of a word without a vowel, but they're just doing it for learning purposes. They just want you to put that L sound at the beginning. So it's just like lechay, 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 lechay. And line 7 is kneel, hey, kneel, hey, kneel, kneel. So once again, they didn't put the vowel under the lamed, but there should be one there. And when there's one there, it's going to be a silent vowel anyway. So that's why they're connecting the mem and the lamed. So it's milche, 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 milche. And line 8 is the same thing, except it's with the A under the first mem. So it's male, 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 okay. And line 9. Mel, mel, mel. And line 10 is lich, lich, okay. So if you look at the top of that page, the goal word is mal chay. We're going to learn the new vowel on the next page, not the next page, but pages to come. And mal chay, it sounds just like melech. It's just a different form of the word. It means angels, not plural, but apostrophe, belonging to angels. Mal chay. I'm sorry, kings. Not angels, kings, malchay, kings possessive. Okay, so page 6, they're introducing that little comma looking thing is called a yud. And sometimes it makes a Y sound, but sometimes it's silent. Okay, so when it follows the 2 dots A, it's silent.
Oh,
So we're going to look on line 1. There's nothing underneath the yud, so we can't give it any sound. So we know it's silent because we know that a consonant has to have a vowel underneath of it to give it sound. Okay. So line 1 is just chay, 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 chay. And line 2 is chay, lechay, 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 lechay. And line 3, lechay, lechay, and line 4. Okay. And line 5, they're all the same. So it's
Milchay, Milchay, Milchay,
Milchay,
Milchay, Milchay.
A. And line 6 just changes the first vowel to the A. So it's male,
Milchay,
male,
Milchay,
male,
Milchay,
male,
Milchay, Melche.
And 7 just changes the vowel now under the mem. So it's
Melche.
mel,
Melche. Melche.
mel,
Melche. Melche.
okay. Okay. And line 8 is mel,
Melche. Melech.
mel,
Melche. Melech.
mel,
Melche.
Mel.
line 9. Mel,
Melche.
me,
Melech.
left.
Melche.
Me, mel,
Melech.
mel.
Melche.
Line 10 is just
Melche.
lechay, lechay,
Melche. Melche.
lechay.
Melche.
Okay, any questions? Okay. We're going to learn another vowel now. This is the first vowel that we're looking at that's made up of little lines instead of dots. Okay, so both of these vowels are an ah. They both make the sound ah, either way. One is called a patach and one is called a kamatz, but they both make ah. Okay. If some of you learned Hebrew, when I learned Hebrew a long time ago, that little T-looking thing was aw. You might hear people in shul pronouncing it like aw because that's Ashkenazic Hebrew, but now most conservative synagogues use Sephardi Hebrew, Sephardic Hebrew. So they both make the sound ah. So line 1 is ma, ma, ma,
Ma. La.
la,
La.
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 Line 6. Ma, la,
Ma.
ma, la,
La.
la,
La.
la,
Ma.
la,
La.
ma,
Ma.
and 3.
Ma.
Ma,
Ma. 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 Ma.
and 4.
Ma.
Ma,
Ma. 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 Ma.
5.
Ma.
Ma,
Ma.
che,
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
and 6.
Ma.
Mal,
Hey.
mal,
Hey. Hey.
and that's the second word that we're learning from Shalom Alechem, Malchei, kings. And 7 is all the same whole word. Mal,
Hey.
mal,
Hey. 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 Hey.
okay. So if just mute for 1 second, I'm going to read 2 lines and then somebody can read. So just follow along. Line 8 is Hey. I'm sorry, line 9, Ron, right?
No, wait.
We're line 8. We're line 8. I'm sorry. Hey, hey, lechay, mal, mal,
Malche.
malchay. And line 9, malchay, 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 melech, malchay. And Arlene, you said you're having trouble hearing?
I'm having trouble hearing your voice. I'm
Oh,
hearing a lot of other voices.
Okay.
And I'm not sure I'm hearing the correct pronunciations.
Okay, let me see if I can mute everybody. Okay. I'll say it again, okay? So back to line 9, Malche, 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 Melech, Malche. And line 10, Malche, Melech, Malche, Melech, Malche. And 11, me, lech, me, mele, lech. And 12, malche, me, melech, malche, me, melech, malche. Okie doke. So somebody want to try line 8? Somebody has to, whether you want to or not. Everybody has to read or you're never going to learn. Leslie, good. Thank you. You have to unmute. Yeah.
Yep. Ge, lege, mal, malge.
Beautiful. And 9. Come on. Okay, Terry. I'm going to call on people without you volunteering. Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead.
She's not unmuted. Terry,
You have to unmute, Terry. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Malche, 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 melech, malche.
Beautiful.
And 10. Joan, you want to give it a try? Did you print it out? You have to-
I'll try it.
Oh, okay. Try it.
Oh, Patricia, good. Go ahead.
Okay. Malhe, Melech, Malhe, Melech, Malhe.
Tove. Tove means good. Beautiful. Okay. And 11. Okay, Joan, you're
Me.
on.
Me, le, oh no, I'm blanking. Lech, me, melech, le.
Great.
Tove Ma'od. Very good. Okay. And someone want to try? Margo, you want to try?
I'll try.
I'll help.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Malche, me, melech, malche, me, melech, malche.
Great. That was more than a good try. That was beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to go on to page 8. On page 8, we already had the one dot, makes the E sound. When it has the little yud after it, the little apostrophe thing is a yud, it's silent. Okay, just like when we had it after the A. So because it has no vowel underneath of it, we know it's not going to have any sound. So line 1 is me, me, li, me. Okay, let's try 2 together. He, me, and 3. He, li, me, Chi. And 4. Chi, chi, la chi, la chi, la chi, la chi. And 5. La, mila, mila, lachim, lachim. 6. Chi, lachi, lachi, mila, mila, milachi. And 7. Chi, chi, lachi, lachi, milachi, milachi. And 8. Chi, milachi, chi, mila, chi, chi. Sorry. And 9. Melech, malchei, milachi, lachi, lachi. And 10. Me, melech, malchei, milachi, milachi, milachi. Okay. Let's just go back to line 7. And somebody want to try that? Anyone not have a chance? Marcia, do you want to try?
I'll try, but
Okay, we'll help you out. I
okay.
love your background, by the way. The
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
He, Lucky, ne, Lucky, ne, he.
Okay, Melachi was the same as the one before it.
Okay. Melachi.
Beautiful. That was great. And 8. Anyone not? Alexandra, you want to try?
8.
8.
Chi, melachi, chi, mila, chi.
Great. Okay, nice. And 9. Arlene, you want to try?
Melech, malachi, I'm having trouble seeing. Melache, melache.
Mal, the second one on line 9 is mal, che.
Malche,
Good.
malchi, malche,
So this time there's a vowel.
malachi,
Right, that's it, malachi.
and then malachi and malachi.
Good, nice. And 10. Sandy, you want to try? Can you unmute, or you're not working? It's not working. Oh, there you go.
I don't have the book. I've been just trying to follow an old book and try to just follow the letter mem and the vowels when you're speaking.
Oh, okay. But
That's why I didn't volunteer yet. I don't have any the book.
you don't have you didn't get it in the email?
I actually ordered it online and ordered the book, but I didn't get it. I'm going to print pages as Joan suggested right after this.
Okay. Great.
So I just took an old book
Okay.
and playing with the letters as you say them.
Okay, that's good. It's a way to do it. Good. Okay. So anyway, line 10, somebody want to try that? Martha, are you there?
I'm here, but I got lost on page 4, so you'll have to let me pass. and I'll have to catch up.
Okay, all right.
I was fine through page 3 and halfway through page 4, I'm like lost.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's okay. It's not your fault.
Okay, we'll try. During the week, if you ever have any issues, just email me and I'll give you my own. I can't use this Zoom line, but I can use my own. And I can
Okay.
help you. I can help
Thank
you catch up. Okay. So line 10. Someone else want to try? Terry, go. You have to unmute.
Mi melech malchei malachi 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 malachi.
Very good. Okay. And then on line 9, we have the final mem. The word for final in Hebrew is sofit. So it's called a mem sofit. So it only comes at the end of the word, just like the one we learned already. The mem comes at the beginning or the middle. This one only comes at the end. Looks like a little box, sort of. I'm going to mail you some mnemonics during the week to help you remember the letters. Okay. So line 1 is just okay. And line 2 is mim, lim, chim, lam. Okay. And line 3 is lem, lame, lam, lam, mame,
Mem.
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 Line 4, name, lame,
She.
chim,
Im.
chim,
Him.
chim. Line 5, chim, 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 chim. And 6, la, chim, la, chim, la, milachim. And that's another word from the prayer. Milachim means kings, plural. Okay, we had king, we had possessive kings, and this is kings, plural. So 7 is milachim, milachim, milachim. Okay. Malchei, milachim, melech, malchei, milachim.
Oh,
And 9, mi, melech, malchei, milachim. 10, mi, melech, mi, melech, malchei, milachim. Okay, so let's go back and everybody try and take a line. Let's start with line 2. And Leslie, why don't you try line 2?
Mim. Lam. Lim. Sorry. Mim. Lim. Him. Lam.
Good. And 3. I'm just going on my screen here. So Marcia, you're next. Line 3.
Okay. Lem, lim,
oh no.
lam, lam, mim, mem.
The only one, go back to the second word on line 3. The 2 dots are A.
Oh, lam,
Lame.
Lame.
lame. Okay.
Lame. Good job.
Thank you.
And 4, Joan.
M- Mame. Is that right? Mame.
That's correct.
Oh, those dots. Are there two dots under the L? I didn't print
It
them.
is, it's hard to say. yeah.
Him.
Great, okay.
Oh.
And 5, Terry.
Line 5.
Yeah.
Chim, 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 chim.
Could you do 6 too? Because that was too easy.
Sure.
Okay.
Lachim, la, chim, mala, malachim.
Beautiful. And 7, Alexandra.
Malachim, malachim, malachim.
And you get to do 8 also.
Okay, and then I have to drop off for a work call. I was just typing that, sorry. Malech, malech, no, malech, malech, malche, malche,
Right.
malachim, melech, malche, malachim.
Beautiful. Good. Okay, see you later. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And Arlene, you want to try 9?
Mi melech, melache, melachim.
Beautiful. And Margot, 9.
9 or 10? I'm sorry. 9. 9.
Uh-huh.
Mi melech.
Good.
Wait. Mi melech. No, mi
That was
melech.
right.
Mi melech. Okay. Malche. Malachim.
Beautiful. Nice. And 10, were Patricia. I'm glad you had a good long car ride.
Yes. Mi melech. Mi melech.
Okay.
Malach. No,
You have to connect it. So it's
Malchi.
Malche.
Malche. And Malachim.
That's it.
Okay.
So I know that it's 1 o'clock. Is it, I mean, 11 o'clock. Is everyone all right with doing one more page?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll just so we can finish this unit. Okay, so this is a new letter. It's a hey, it makes the sound of H. Okay, and it's always has the H sound in the beginning and the middle, but it's silent at the end. And if you think about it, it's hard to make a huh at the end of a word. So when you see that, you just know it's silent at the end. So line 1, we'll do together. He, hey, hey, he. Line 2, he, 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 hey, and 3, ha, 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 ha. And 4, ha, la, ha, Ha. Ha. Ma. Hum. Ha. May. Ha. Me. And 5. Ha. Me. Ha. Me. Le. Ha. Me. Lech. Ha. Me. And 6. Hum. Hum. La. Hum. La. Chi. Hum. La. Chi. And 7. Hum. La. Chi. Hum. La. Chi. Hum. La. Chim. Hum. La. Chim. And 8. And that's a goal word. It means the kings. Whenever ha is in front of a word, it's a prefix that means the. So ha means the in front of any word. So it's the kings. And line 8. Mal che. Hum la chim. Hum la chim. 9. Melech. Mal che. Hum la chim. Mi melech. Mal che. Hum la chim. Okay. And before we go, if you just look on page 11, these are just all of the letters that we've learned so far today. So I'm going to go over them with you now, so you could write it in the sound. So it's a good reference point for you if you want. So first is the mem, final mem, lamed, chaf, final chaf, and hey, huh, the H sound. And here we have the vowels we learned. E, A, E, A, A. Okay. So this is the page that you should practice for next week because it has all the sounds on it. So if you practice this, you'll be good. Okay. Thank
Sharon,
you so much. It was so lovely meeting you all. I hope it was okay today. I hope you learned. And if you ever have any suggestions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Any questions or suggestions?
Sharon, how many, I'm printing the pages as we go. So how many should we do for next week about?
So we try to do a unit. It usually doesn't go that far. So you can see the next unit is on goes to page 17, I think.
Okay.
So if you go to page 17 or 18.
Great.
Okay. As it gets harder, it's harder to get through a whole unit. So we'll see what we can do. But you all did beautifully today.
Thank you, Sharon, so much. Thank you.
Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Nice to meet everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sharon, 2 questions. One, it said it was recording. Is there any way I could like get a copy and then play it when the book comes? Or else I'm going to do what Joan and Terry suggested and start printing the pages.
Right.
I just pulled an old book and was finding the mem and finding the final mem, but the vowels, I'm rusty, putting it back together again. So that was tough.
So yes, they post the recording on the Women's League site.
Okay.
I don't know if you have to go to where it says printed material and you click on that, but I will send you as soon as it comes out. I usually check every day. I'll email it to everybody.
That's great.
Thanks so much.
That would help. All right.
Okay.
And I will try to print it. And they were able to print. I saw the notice about the book and I just went online and ordered it. You're saying we could print it from that as well?
Yes.
didn't even try. I didn't even attempt. I just ordered the book.
Well, it's good to have the book, but it was hard to get the book last term, so I'm glad you were able to order it. How
Well, it
much
still
did-
is. It still is. It's there's apparently very few copies they use, but 3 sites had. I mean, Amazon had it if you wanted, quote, good. I found some other book club that said very good, and I just ordered it, but it's not coming that fast. So
How much was it, Sandy?
Amazon, I think, was either $17 or $19 for a good copy. And the one I ordered was 27. I took a very good copy, like fewer markings. I'll put my own markings. So anywhere between, let's say, 27 and 19.
Right. Okay, that's not too bad, because I think when it was new, it was like 14. So not so
Oh,
bad.
really? Okay. And they said, I don't know whether they're not printing them. They're just hard to find from that.
Yeah, they're
public.
not printing it anymore. It's out of.
That's what I thought. All right.
They're working on a new edition, that's why.
That makes sense.
But
Okay.
It's been a long time.
All right. Well, thank you for your patience, and it was nice meeting everybody, and I will try to review. As I said, a little rusty here. It's the vowels that are getting to me, but
I
we'll
know,
go back
it's
and
hard to
review.
remember.
Oh,
But
yeah. And if you don't use it, I mean, I can take a prayer book and, whatever they're saying is great, but I can't read it myself, which is the tough part. All right.
But
Thank
you
you
will.
again. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.